What's up, guys? You're welcome to the introduction to one of the most important sets of grammar lessons that we are going to cover: tenses. I'm sure you know what verbs are, correct? Yeah, in case you don't know what verbs are, they are what we use to describe actions. So for example, if I say to sell, right, to sell, we use sell obviously to describe the action of selling, correct? We also use verbs to describe occurrences or happenings, right? And we also use verbs to talk about states of being. So if I say, for example, I am Ghanaian, the am that you find in there is an example of a verb that I'm using to describe my state of being Ghanaian. All right, so if I say I am a teacher, the am, or if I say you are a footballer, for example, the are that you have in the middle is being used to describe your state of being a footballer, all right? But today's lesson isn't about what verbs are. I'm sure you know that already. So let's go back to the first verb that we used here, to sell, or just sell. Now, if we take this verb, or any other verb for that matter, we are just using this as a case study, all right? So this applies to all other verbs, okay? If we take this verb, if you look at this form, this is the form of the verb that you find in a dictionary, all right? So if you flip open a dictionary and you go to the S column and then you check for the word sell, this is the form that you will find. But it is not always that we use this form when we are constructing sentences. So all verbs have different forms depending on the time frame within which the action of that particular verb occurs. All right? Let's make it simple with an example. So if I take this verb, I can say I sell books. For example, I sell books. As you can see, the form of the verb here is the regular one, the raw one that you find in a dictionary. And I'm using this to describe the present, the present situation. So presently, I sell books. Presently, I sell books. That is why I'm using this form of the verb. Okay? Now, if I want to talk about the fact that I don't sell books now, but I sold books yesterday. I've already said it. I sold books yesterday, or I used to sell books a year ago. I can't use sell. I can't use the form sell anymore. So I need to use the right form of the verb to sell that will fit in well within the past frame. And that is sold. So I say I sold books, for example, yesterday. All right. Similarly, if the action of the verb, so the action of the selling, did not happen in the past or isn't happening presently, but I want to talk about the fact that the action of the selling will happen in the future, let's say tomorrow or maybe 2 hours from now, then I need to use the proper form of the verb. I can't use sold, for example, to talk about something that will happen tomorrow. And I can't use the raw form sell to talk about the action of the verb happening in the future. So what we do is to bring will before sell. And then we have I will sell books maybe next year. Okay. So these three forms of the verb to sell represent an aspect of verbs that we call tenses. So simply, tenses is what allows us to situate actions, events, occurrences, happenings, states of being within the present, in the past, or in the future time frames. So to be able to talk about events that is happening now, or happened in the past, or is to happen in the future, you need to know about your tenses. All right, so you need to know the right forms of the verbs to use. And if you haven't figured it out already, The first one, when I said I sell books, that form of the verb to sell, so the sell, the raw one, stands in for the present tense. So this is the present tense form of the verb to sell. All right. The second one, when I said I sold books yesterday, the sold stands in for the past tense form of the verb to sell. All right. And for the third one that I began with, I will sell, this represents the future tense. Now, the experts, so the grammarians, are saying that this third one does not qualify as a tense type, at least not in English. They are saying that English only has two tenses, the present tense and the past tense, and that this is not a type of tense in English. The reason being that the future is marked with a separate word. Okay, it's not marked on the verb. So as you can see, we say I will sell. So the future is only shown with a separate word, which is will, as against the other tenses that have the tense markers marked on the verbs themselves. But this is only an issue with English and not in Twi, because even based on this very argument, with Twi, all the tenses are marked on the verb. So present, past, future, they are all marked on the verb and not indicated with separate words as you have in English. So that is your problem. So we will dedicate our subsequent lessons to exploring in detail each of these tense types, in Twi of course. So by the end of the series, you should be able to conjugate all Twi verbs that you can buy into the present, the past, and the future tense. Okay, and also be able to construct some simple sentences using the correct forms of the verbs depending on the time frame. So in all, we will look at the present tense, which in Twi we call da kabia. Da kabia. Da kabia. Okay, this da means every day. So everyday tense. Da kabia. And then we also look at the past tense, which we call chem kabia. Chem kabia. Chem kabia. I've mentioned this chem before. This is the phrasal verb cha mu. Okay, chamu, and chamu means to go past. Okay, chem, to go past. So I told you that we are able to contract the chemu, and then we say chem, which means the same thing. Okay, so chem or chemu means to go past. All right, so chem kabia, past tense. And then we'll look at the future tense, which in Twi we call dache kabia. Dache kabia. Dache kabia. So this dache means future. So we have dache kabia as future tense. All right. Now, before we go, I need to state that I have spent time on this introduction because, again, I consider tenses to be one of the most important grammar topics that you will ever learn to master. And I'll be very happy to find that after the series, each and every one of you will be able to conjugate all Twi verbs into the various tenses. So I am, by this introduction, giving all of us a level ground to start from, and I hope you take this series very seriously. I advise that you take this series very seriously. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so to ensure that you don't miss any of our subsequent lessons. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you next time. It's bye.